Hey babes, there are those times when you mean to budget out your whole paycheck as soon as you receive it. Well, this last time that I got paid for my RN job, I happened to be on vacation and we overspent in a lot of categories. And so in this video, I have to reconcile taking some money out of my sinking funds in order to make this cash stuffing work because I spent the majority of my nursing pay knowing that some of the funds were here in my sinking funds. Anyway, I also took care of some IOUs. I got a brand new cash envelope wallet and I made myself some new envelopes. Also, we'll be doing some savings challenges and even putting some money towards the college binder for my daughter. There's lots to see in this video and I hope you guys are along for the ride. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, you guys, it's time for us to do the cash budgeting. So let's start with the easy, wait a minute, what? Let's start with the complete Easy Cash Budget Weekly Planner. This planner can be found on Amazon if you're looking for an affordable planner to keep track of your budget. It comes in weekly planners, bi-weekly, and monthly, so there's something for everyone. If you're looking for the physical book, head down below to my description, click on the link, and it'll take you over to purchase on Amazon. But if you're looking for the digital download sheets that you can reprint again and again, then head over to my Etsy store, which is also linked down below, and you can get you some digital downloads. All right, we're going to be doing my first nursing check that I got almost a week ago at this point, but we're not going to talk about that. All right, let's see. Let me get to a sheet. All right, we're going to start here first, just creating the budget, and then I'm going to actually do the cash stuffing tracker this time because I need to make some change. Now, what is huge is I need to be reconciling out of my envelopes some money that needed to go back to the bank. And I decided instead of taking the money back to the bank and then making a withdrawal from my nursing pay, which I've already spent a lot of it because the money was here in the envelopes, we're going to do the whole budget, do the tracker, and then I'm going to try to reconcile out of the envelopes what I need, and it should line up. I kind of worked it all out beforehand because I know what I need to pull out of each envelope. All right, let's get it going. For RN pay, I did get $2,300. And that was on my 2-page calendar spread. If you didn't see my monthly budget, I'll link it up above, okay? For bills, I do want to pay my Xfinity bill, which I've already done. And that was for $182. I was late on that bill, but no late fees occurred. And then Stream is my gas bill that's coming up, and that one is $132. Also, my water bill for $95. And then my LOC, which is $130. So all of those are the bills that I want to pay out of this check. And let's go ahead and look back on the two-page calendar spread so you can see. I got the $2,300. I paid the $182. I'm going to pay Stream, LOC, and water. My next check will be my YouTube check, and I'll take out the car insurance comes out automatically, and then I'll get another RN pay. Also in between here, I think at the end of this week, I'll be getting some money from my guy. So I might bring a bonus cash stuffing from that on Saturday. All right, let's go ahead and add this up. So that's 2,300. No, that's 182 plus 132 plus 95 plus 130 is $539. And when we take that from the 2,300 that I received, that's 1,761, which should be the amount of our cash stuffing. All right, now I need some cash envelope money ASAP. Celeste ain't have no money in a while. All right, so for me, I'm going to take $45. And I tried to reflect back on my monthly budget and take about half. Some of them I took less, but I'm going to be putting Stunkin and my money together. So that's $95, or that's $90. So I'm taking 45, which is half. Also, I'm going to do kids. That's Jace's money. He gets 20 for the month, so I'm going to put 10. Groceries is the one I'm not exactly splitting in half. I feel like the more money I have to spend on groceries, when it doesn't go to groceries, it ends up going to eat out. So we just got to wait. So for groceries, I'm going to put 200, and I might do 3 cash stuffings of 200 to equal the 600 total that I had for the month. Plus I have another week that I can shop with some money from my guy. All right, and then I want to put some towards gas. I had a total of 200 for the month, so I'm going to put 100 towards gas, as well as weekend fun. And I don't think we have anything planned this weekend, but I probably should. At this point, every weekend I'll be off now that I'm starting my new job. So I'm sure we're going to be doing lots more things on the weekends, which is exciting. Date night is another new category I created, and I'm going to put $50 in there. Nate and I are trying to do the 777, I think is what it's called. I saw it on Instagram and I sent it to him. I said, babe, we should do this. So like every 7 days we go on a date together, and I don't want every week for it to be his responsibility, like out on a dinner date or something. Every 7 weeks, I think it is. Yeah, every 7 weeks we take a short trip together, which we just got back from Orlando. And every 7 months we make a major getaway. So we're trying to do that and plan for that. So I'm going to be putting money into date night. So on those alternate weeks, some weeks he can pay, some weeks I can pay, and it won't be all on him. All right, nails is next. Oh no, nails is not going to get anything. Is that everything? Weekend fun? Eat out. That's the other one. I'm trying to cut back on eating out so I can live a healthier lifestyle. I don't mind eating out some because I started back on WW and I'm going to be bringing a vlog. I'm in the process of filming that. And so you guys will see that I can eat out, but I mean, I choose to eat in because I can see what's actually going into my food and things like that. But there are times when I'm out and about and I need something super quick, and this $75 will help. I put only $150 for the month because I'm trying to cut back. So that's all the cash envelopes. Let's add those up. 10, 200, 100, 150, and 75. So that's $580 total. This pen is the bomb. This is a G2, Pilot G2, a 1.0. It's so fat. Anyway, 1761 minus 580. That's going to be $1,181 that I have to play with. Trust me, I've already worked it all out. All right, let's see. Sinking funds is up next. I want to put some towards Janae. And I'm only going to put $100 this check, but I am going to make sure she makes it to her $400 by the end of the month. Jace, I'm going to put 50. And you guys, we about wiped out his folder. You'll see in just a second. As well as for me, I'm going to put 100 because that's half of mine. And for Nate, I'm going to put 50. All right. Next, I want to do household. I was supposed to put 150 for the month, so I'm going to put 75 this check. Also, Gingy and Pepper, they eat up all the snacks. My cats, I'm going to put 50. And finally, I'm going to put travel because travel is important to me. I told you we're trying to do the 7 months, every 7 months, take a major trip. So $300 is going towards my travel binder. And I think that is all the sinking funds that I accounted for. So let's add that up. 150, 150, 75, 50, and 300. All right, so that's $725. And we'll take the 1181 down here minus 725, and that is $456 remaining. Now, I looked in the college binder, and I definitely want to finish one sleeve in the college binder so I can keep that going. And there was one that I had skipped. It was for $235, so I want to do that. So that'll leave savings challenges of $221. Okay, let's do that. 221, and that equals 456, and that is 0. So that is the layout of the land. Now I need to do the cash stuffing tracker because I'm definitely going to need to get some change out of the completed binder, because the bills that are mainly going to, fund this whole stuffing is going to come out of my sinking funds. We were spending money from the sinking funds that I knew. Like I got Jace some shoes at the Nike outlet and some t-shirts. They were like 2 for $25 at the Nike outlet in Orlando. So that needs to come out of clothing. Jace's friends' Universal tickets. That needs to come out. And that money I was spending for my nursing pay or out of my checking account, that money I would literally be taking out of those envelopes and taking it back to the bank in order to do what I need to do with my nursing pay. But since my nursing pay, I'm going to withdraw cash to come here and fund this this budget right here, cash stuffing, then I might as well just take the money out of the envelopes, reconcile what I need, and, move forward. Now, I did that before I came on here, and I know that I need $200 from the bank in order to make it all work. And I have an extra $200 from my paycheck there, aside from the money that's in for bills. Like out of my paycheck that I have this money plus an extra, I think $300 in the bank. So I'm going to take $200 out of the bank in order to finish satisfying this whole funding. But I'll show you what I'm going to be pulling from each individual cash envelope. And a lot of them are going to be close to 0 when we're done. So there's just that, we went a little wild, okay? All right, so I'm going to copy all these categories from the cash envelope, sinking funds, and the savings challenges here on the cash stuffing tracker. If you don't know, this page helps you to kind of just navigate what type of bills you're going to need in order to cash stuff these specific amounts. Like if I have all 100s, how am I going to put 75 into household? How will I put you know, 235 into the college binder. So you need a bill breakdown, and that's what this sheet helps you to work through. So hold the line and let me get all this together, and we'll be back together. All right, so this should be the whole layout, and if it all works out, it should be $17.61, except our shorted savings challenge is $1 because I know I don't have $1 in a binder, and I'm not about to do all that. So that'll be $17.60, and then I know what I want to go in the travel binder, and that's $10 less. So we'll have $17.50 here. All right, so let's see if we did it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1,000 in hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 300 in 50s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 360 in 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 60. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is 30. Okay, I don't know. This is where I start second guessing myself. 1,300, 360, 60, and 30. Yes. Oh, but she did it though. But she did it. Okay. So where are we going to get this $1,750? You might ask yourself. I was asking myself the same thing, because when you blow through your whole check and then you try to figure out where you're going to pull the funds from to make it all make sense, baby, we working backwards, and we shouldn't have did it like that. That's why I like to do my cash stuffings as soon as I get paid. Okay, but y'all already know how that goes. When you got your check, you spending like you ain't got no responsibilities out of town. And then you come back in town, you're like, wait, what happened? Wait, where'd the money go? Wait, what happened? It's okay. It's all going to be all right. I'm going to figure it out. Now, let's get to pulling some money from some sinking funds, because I wrote myself some notes and justified it in my mind how I can empty out all these sinking funds. Let's get started. All right, here is my sinking funds. Ooh, y'all, we about to zero out some stuff. You feel me? First of all, what I realized in this whole little adventure that I'm on, trying to reconcile from sinking funds, I do not like placeholders in my sinking funds. I'm going to get this birthday money out of the bank and put it back in here, because when I need to spend some money, I don't want to be like, oh, well, let me take 1,000 out of the bank for put these sinking funds so that I could pull some out. No, I don't want no placeholders in my sinking funds, because this is my movement money. This is the money I move with. So I ended up in medical too. I'm putting it back. I don't care. I don't like the placeholders in the sinking funds. That defeats the purpose. I want to be able to go in here and get cash out. So anyway, I kind of had thought about the fact that I was going to spend my money, and I was probably going to spend another category. What was it? Was it Life Happens? Wait, yeah, Life Happens. I already knew I was probably going to end up spending some of those on vacation. So before I went and took that money to the bank, I took the placeholder out of those two categories and put it back in, put the cash in. But now I started thinking to myself, like, I don't want placeholders in any of these. All right. So first and foremost, we need to get to $1,750 out of this binder. Number one, $200 is going to come from the bank, because I know I have an extra $200 over on top of my bills already in the bank. But in order to get the cash right now without going to the bank to get $200, I'm going to take that out of my folder. In addition, 51, 52. So that money is going to come out. In addition to that, I'm also going to take $300 because I went to the casino. Shh, don't tell nobody. 51, 52, 53. We were so close. Me and Nate took a midnight run to the casino in Tampa. Y'all, I don't want to tell you don't go to Hard Rock, because they ain't paying. You got to wait till you go to Vegas on that mess. Okay, anyway, that's neither here nor there. That was my adult fun. I did what I want to do with my money. All right, next up is Nate. I'm going to take $200 out of his because he never spends this money. And I need it because I don't even know where it went. It might have went to one of them steak dinners I paid for. We had the most amazing steak dinner similar to what we had. I think it's called Gui Katsu, GYU Katsu. There's none of those locations here in Atlanta, and we found one in Orlando. You guys, they don't open until 3 p.m. on Thursday. We literally stayed late so we could catch that steak dinner. Yes, I wanted to do that. And that dinner was $30 per person. I paid for 4 people. So there's that. Okay, so we're going to take 200 out of Nate's. All right, Jace is up next. Well, we already knew we had to take the money for his friend's Universal ticket, which was like $160. That's rounded up to $200. That's how I feel about it. But now we also need to take $150 for his 8th grade dues. I just had to pay those, so I'm going to take another $200 out and put a $50 in. So Jace is down to $70. Pobrecito. He'll be all right. He'll get it back later, and he don't spend money when we're in town. You guys, Pepper keeps trying to jump in my lap, and I keep blocking her with my leg. If you guys hear knocking, that's what it is. All right, we already reconciled mine. Nothing's coming out of household or car maintenance. Birthdays, we do need to take some out of here, which would be $200. Oh, where am I going to do with that? I need to go get this money from the bank because I did pay $200 for Janae a dinner the other day. We went out together. We went to Spelman's Glee Club performance. It was so good. And then we went to dinner with her and her friends, and I spent $200 on her birthday. Now, I need to get that cash, and I have a placeholder. You see what I'm saying? This will be irritating me. Okay, hold on. We're going to figure it out. Hold on. I'm going to get it from somewhere. Let's take it out of... Wait a minute. Hold on. The next thing I need to do while I'm confusing myself is take this money out of clothing. Jace went to the Nike outlet and got some t-shirts, 2 for $25, and also got a new pair of Nikes. So that's that. All right. There's nothing in clothing now. Let's see. Beauty. How much is in beauty? Yeah, I'm going to take that $200 that comes out of birthdays out of beauty, but I will be putting that back into beauty. Like, in other words, I need to cash in that sinking fund. I need to cash in that placeholder for beauty. For birthdays. I need to cash in this placeholder for birthdays. There's $500 in the bank in this category. I'm going to bring that $500 out of there. Put it in here. $300 will go in this folder to reconcile, and the other $200 will go back into beauty. Let me write that down. All right, so far I need $200 from bank to Salisa's folder. That's the money that was already in the bank, and I'm just borrowing it out of my folder. And then I need the $500 placeholder from birthday, and it will go $200 beauty and $300 birthday. Next on the list is life happens, because life did happen. We're going to take $300 out of here. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83. Okay, and then I had $20 in my wallet. So if I did all this correctly, there literally should be $1,750 here. Let me put my 20 from my wallet. Okay, so I had 20 from my wallet. Then I have all this, and then I have this. Oh, it all worked out. All right, let's see how much we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50, 11, 50, 12, 50, 13, 50, 14, 20, 40, 60, 80, 15, 20, 40, 60, 80, 16, 20, 40, 60, 80, 17, 17, 70. Oh, maybe I didn't account for that 20 in my wallet. Now I need another $20 somewhere. That'll just go towards savings challenges. All right, so now we need to get some change. Let me get the cash tray. If I confused you, I am so sorry. It usually doesn't go like this, but, you know, we was on vacation living our best life. And now I had to pay the piper. Got to pay the cost to be the boss. All right, now let's see. We need $1,000 in hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's exactly what we have. Look at everything's lining up. 50s, we need 300, 51, 52, 53. This will be getting changed with. 20s, we need 360, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83. We have 320. And we really need, I think, 380. Let me change this. We'll put another one in savings challenges. This will be 19, and this will be 380, and this will be 1770. All right. So we need to get another $60 in $60 in 20s, $60 in 10s, and 30. 60, 60, 30. Is that 150? That is. All right. Let me get this completed binder. Now, we hardly have anything in here. You see how I got to monkey around and figure out stuff? I don't even think there's any 20s in here, but where there are some 20s is in the 1s and 5s challenge. And I also want to explain that I think I did make a mistake. Everybody told me I made a mistake on counting up these ones right here. Oh, there's no 20s in here either. Oh, vey. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Y'all was right. I looked at the video and I said, oh my gosh, there was something else in my hand at that time. Okay, so now we got this together. And since there's no 20s, I'm just going to put this all back together. We'll revisit this in a minute. I have a couple of things in my wallet, but not much. But for right now, move on from that. We need some change. So let's start with some 10s. And let me see how many I could pull out. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. Okay. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. And that is 150 going in, 150 coming out. And now, using the completed binder with sparse cash involved, we can now do our cash stuffing. And I'll just have a little bit more 10s for the savings challenges. It'll be fine. Oh no. What is going on with it? This has to get down in there. All right, so that is the completed binder for right now. First of all, let's talk about my wallet. Y'all remember I was going to sell wallets? I'm not. Them tariffs and all that nonsense, I ain't got time. I don't want to get involved in all that, and I don't want to be having an attitude when things don't ship properly. So this company was super good, though, and these wallets are amazing, but I do not want to be involved with getting things from overseas right now. It's just not in me. So I made myself some new cash wallet envelopes. And I'm moving over to the A6 size for a while. I've been in A7 for forever, and I decided to change it up. I'm going to be putting my coins in here. My 1s and 5s are in here. I only have $6, so we're going to get this out and do this first. And then my cards are back here. Yeah. I'm pretty excited. We're going to see how it goes. I like the idea that when I go shopping, I can literally just take the envelopes out of my sinking funds binder and stick it in there if I need to spend some money. Let's see, 6. There is a number 6. And what color is it? Pink. Hold on one second. I'm going to color in a 6. People were asking me last time, did I color in 2 extra 9s? I didn't. I just reinforced the color that was already there. Those were already completed. But this time, I'm just going to color in 1 number 6. And we're going to put $6 into the 1s and 5s so I can get that out of my wallet. I get the feeling that wallet won't be as forgiving with a bunch of 1s and 5s in it like the one that I have. You know, the Mo term. But I think I'll like the A6 because, like I said, I could just take my sinking fund envelopes directly out, put them in there, go shopping, and when I come back, put them back inside the sinking funds binder. All right, that's it for the 1s and 5s challenge. Let's move on to the cash stuffing of my wallet. Okay, let's see how this is gonna go. So I made me some new ones with a floral pattern, you know, put little descriptions so people understand what's what. Come on, you're gonna have to break. All right, there we go. All right, for Salisa, we're gonna put 45. And this is gonna be for my lashes, nails, and I'm putting my Stunkin' money in here. So this is even for coffee runs if I need it. I don't think I'm big on coffee right now. I've been big on Celsius. So we'll just say for Celsius runs. Where's that calculator at? Here it is. Okay, there we go. I'm like, come on. All right, for kids, and I like that it has this strap so I can just carry it around with me instead of carrying it in my hand. If you guys see any of my vlogs, I'm always carrying my little wallet in my hand. I can literally like hang it on my wrist now. Kids is going to be for Jace's gas station runs, and he's only going to get $10. Groceries, Publix, Farmers Market, and Walmart. That's my stores. We're going to put $200. And I'm not so much a lover of Walmart, except they be having what I need sometimes. And they're more affordable. You see Publix came first because that's where shopping is a pleasure. Gas for Big Bertha, we're going to put $100. Oh my gosh, I like this whole little idea of this new wallet though. Yeah, I wish I could have sold them, but it's just not going to work out. Eat Out is going to get $75. That's that. Let me put that in here. And I said, whatever sounds good, okay? Weekend Fun is going to get $100. This is movie and day trips with me, Jace, Janae, Nate, stuff like that. $100 for that. Date night, I'm going to put $50. Now, I did not have this category before in my monthly budget, and I just made wiggle room for it. $50 is what's going on there. Time with my man. Nails, because they are important, is not going to get anything today. But deposit back to the bank is not going to get anything either because, remember, instead of depositing it back to the bank, I pulled it out of sinking funds and we're doing a cash stuffing with the cash because that's the cash we already spent. And that's everything for, was that everything? Yeah, that's everything for my new cash wallet. Let me know what you guys think about it. Next up, let's go ahead and knock out the college binder. If you don't know, this binder is for my daughter's housing in college, and it saves $5,000 in a semester. I skipped over an envelope. That was $235, and I said, today, we're going to get that done. So, let's do it. 1/2/2035. There we go. $235 for her, and we already got $270. What's the next one? $280. Y'all, we're getting into the big boy numbers. $280 a pop. That's okay. We're going to get some more done on this at the end of the month. But for right now, that's the college binder. Next up is sinking funds. Now, I just took a bunch out of here. But I'm going to put a little bit back into everybody. Right? Right. Okay, so for Nate, he's going to get $50. And that's 51, 20, 40, 150. So there's still something in there if he needs to grab something and go. Janae is going to get $100. I like to get to $400 by the end of the month if you're new here, so she can have money for groceries and spending each month. Jace is going to get $50. And Jace doesn't really use his money. This is my 13-year-old. He don't really use it, but sometimes, like if he's spending while he's out, I'll just take it out of his folder. So he's up to $120 again. He'll make it up to far bar before he spends again. For myself, I'm going to get $100. And truth be told, I have some other things that I want to buy. I might or might not wait. So this might be zeroed out too. 150, 170, 180. All right. Household is going to get, what'd I say? 75. This is for my Costco runs mainly. 50, 75. All right. So there's 1, 2, 250, 70, 90, 310, 315. Is that right? Yeah, 315. Why did I stick that 50 in there and confuse myself? That's what we should be asking. Nothing's going in car maintenance. What's next? Gingy. Birthdays, nothing. Travel, nothing. Nothing in this local travel. I'm going to put in my travel binder. For Gingy, they're going to get 50. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 455, and I definitely have to go get some snacks for them. So that is $500. We have enough. And finally, travel is what we need to do. Nothing else is getting anything. I got to get some more money in clothing because Janae needs clothes, and I'm going to need some summer clothes too. Life happens. Yeah. Okay. That's everything for this binder for right now. Next up is the travel binder. This travel binder is a journey of 1,000 miles, begins with one step. And this is my long-term travel binder. Every one of these little airplanes is $115, and it saves $4,600 when it's done. Hotels will be $40 each, and it will save $1,600. Transportation will be $30 each, saving $1,200. Food and drinks is 40, entertainment's 20, and shopping and souvenirs is 25. But I literally set up what dollar amounts I wanted for these categories. And this was all when I was planning a trip to go to Japan in the summer. That's how I set it up. But I think what I'm gonna do is continue to save and see what type of travel we can do with this type of funds. I do wanna still do something big. I'm just not sure I wanna go to Japan. First and foremost, I wanna do 2 airplanes, which is $230. I put 300 in this category, or 290. So let's do 2 airplanes. These can be wiped off and reused when you're done, and you can set different dollar amounts the next time. But for today, we're gonna put 230 into the flights. I have $2,000 placeholders in here. That money's in the bank, but we're gonna put 230 in right now. But I'm here right now, right now. Okay, hold on. Let me see, 230. We have 2,000 in the bank, and 1, 2, 3, 320, 40, 50, 355. Is that right? 355? Yeah, 355. 2355 we have for flights. Next, what I want to do is put some towards hotel. So let's see, that was 230 and I budgeted for 290. So I have $60 more. Let's put 2 in transportation, because that'll be an extra 60. But I'm here right now. 1, 2. And that'll be another $60 going towards transportation, which currently has 150, and now it has 150, 70, 90, 210. So $210 in transportation. Oh wait, this goes here. And this goes here. So I've added $290 to the travel binder for today, and we will be adding more to this for the end of the month. I think I had a total of $300 for travel, but any bonus money I get, like some for my guy, I'm gonna be putting some towards this one. So that is a travel binder. Okay, now I'm feeling like something's off, because I don't know how I got all this cash over here. Now what happened? This looked like more than $220. How much is this? 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 220, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 310, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 340? Oy vey, what did I forget? What did I forget? I'm not going back to watch it. So let me see, 340. Let me see if I can figure it out. Hold the line, please. Hold on. That money's in the bank, but we're gonna put 230 in right now. But I'm here right now, right now. Okay, hold on. Let me see, 230. So now we have 2. Y'all, I have literally got to stop singing, okay? Because that other $100 goes over here. Only put 130 in there. Oy! And I had to go back and watch it. I hate when I got to do that. So there's 1,000, 2,000 in the bank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 420, 40, 50, 55, 455, 1455. Okay, so now that I put the correct $100 in there, the travel binder is correct. I can't believe I had to go back and watch that in order to catch it. All right, so let's see. Where are we at now with savings challenges? 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 240, which sounds about right because I had 220, and then I came up with an extra $20 out of my wallet, and that's going to make 240. Okay, we're back on track. Jeez Louise, Steve. That was getting crazy. All right, so for this time, I'm gonna work on the savings box. Now, I've not done this one in a minute. I put it all back in order. Let's do some in section 4, because we already completed sections 1 through 3. So let's do some in section 4. How about $55? Now that we have some change. 55? Yeah, 55. Okay, section 4. So it should have already had, is this section 4's envelope? 20, 40, 60, 70? How do I have 70? Oh, because I did 30. Okay. She's back. She's back. She was confusing herself. 55. 55, 20, 40, 60, 81, 110, 25, 125. Yes, there's 35 left to be done in this section, and we'll be done with section 4. I'm glad I at least put something towards this box, because this thing has been my bone of contention. Let's see, what's over here? 25. Yeah, we'll just leave it at 55 for today. And that is the savings box. Next up, we have some IOUs, don't we? Oh, she breathes heavy. It's so annoying. For the flower scratch off, $55 or 54. Take one out, put 55 in, and take care of this. Please get in your bag, Pepper. Get in your bag and quiet down. 20, 40, 55. Are y'all keeping up with what I'm doing? Because am I keeping up is what I should be asking myself. There's 1, 2, 3, 51, 150, 70, 90, 210, 230, 235, 236, plus 1,000. So 1236 is here in the flower scratch off. Now, what am I going to do when it comes time to complete this? Take it out and put it in the completed binder with a placeholder? I don't know. Stop whining, Salisa. Just go along with the flow. All right, now that we got that IOU out of the way, I had a group play IOU as well. Oy vey. It's here. It's here. We're just going to put a check mark because we're going to go ahead and put $50 towards the group play. Y'all, I was not expecting that on the first time, but you know what? Just go on. Put your 50 in there and stop your complaining, Salisa. 20, 40, 50. Literally, if you were playing it the other way, you would have added the 5 and the 10, which is 15, and add another 5, so that's 20. So you could have saved as little as 20, which is much better than 50, but you know what? $50 saved is done. Okay, now that we did all of our IOUs, who you owe? Girl, nobody. She's done with that. It's time for us to move on to this. And I'm going to put $18 towards the Fridays challenge. And we're moving on to March's scratch off. Let's go ahead and hit that too. How much I got over there? Yeah, I got enough. Let's hit one of the, let's do this one. Ooh, 33, okay. I said, ooh, but I know they should all be around $30 because there's only 4 dots that equal up to $100. What? Okay, so 33 plus 18. Where do we stand now? It's the simple math. 51. Oh, and I have $1. Hey, she got $1. 10, 20, 30, 40, 51. 20, 30, 40, 51. Yes. Okay. That's going in the book. Oh, wait a minute. Let's finish this one. I got some more cash over there. Let's finish this little 12. I don't have no change. We're gonna have to just put 15. 10, 15. That's what we're gonna put. 10, 15. So total for the bookmark challenges, because this one's now complete. I've completed 3 of these little times whats. Anyway, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66. $66 going into the bookmark challenges. The bookmark challenges. Bookmark. All right. So we have 1,000 in the bank for the bookmark challenges. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 91, 5, 6, 7. $1,107 for the bookmark challenges. Now, do I even play? Am I out to play? $15 is a huge risk. All the numbers are between 15 and 35. What's the likelihood that I could hit 15? Just don't gamble, Salisa. Don't do it. Okay, well, since we're not going to gamble today, why don't we go ahead and do something in the quarterly challenge? All right, in this planner, there is a quarterly challenge that is here. Now, is there something that adds to 15? Right here, 3 and 4. I mean, what is it? 3 and 12. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Let me find a color. Laminated paper underneath here so it won't bleed through to my other pages. And this whole row is gonna be yellow, so we're just gonna do, or, well, now I realize it's gonna be orange. I thought this was, don't this look yellow? Okay, stop playing with them, yo. Comes out orange. These markers, if you don't have your test swatches, you could really mess yourself up. Furthermore, I don't like this type of brush tip. Hold on, I gotta get another marker. How about this one? This is those grabby markers. I like this one much better. Let's do number 3. Ain't no telling. Oh my gosh, it's an exact match of color. No, not exactly, but very, very close. And I literally just eyeballed that. That's very similar. Anyway, it looks like this. This, of course, because it says orange, right? This looks orange. Colors, and now the bleed through did not go through. It went on here. And now we have $15 that we're going to put into our quarterly challenge. The quarterly challenge. 55, 65. There we go. $65 towards the quarterly challenge. We're well on our way to 300 and we have more work to do. Trust me, it will get done in Saturday's video. When I have my money from my guy, I'm going to have me some savings challenges to be doing. All right. Well, guys, that is it. That was a lot. That was a super lot. We got some savings challenge done. Cash envelopes. You guys had a chance to see my newest cash envelopes that I have for my new wallet. I will have a few of those wallets for sale. The blue, hunter green, burgundy, and gray in A6 size. I took the black one, sorry. And then A7 will be black, gray, burgundy, green, and blue. So that's all the ones I'm going to have. I'm not going to be restocking those because I don't want to deal with delivery from out of the country. Sorry. So if you're interested in getting yourself one of the wallets, then be ready for the Etsy shop drop. I had a date in mind for that drop. What was it? Let me see. I think it's like the 27th or something. Somewhere around the 27th or the 28th. But just stay tuned because I am going to put out an Etsy shop drop that'll have all the details of everything I'll be offering with that shop drop. And if you sent me a message over on Etsy, just know that I'm trying to respond to all messages probably today or tomorrow. So just know that that's in the works. And if you're somebody who sent me a message, you'll be getting a response pretty soon. But yeah, I think that is everything for today. We did a lot with this first little nursing check, and there's more checks to come, so there will be more. Also, I did want to think about doing a live this month. That's still in the works because I want to showcase some other Etsy shops, and I have some little piggy banks that I want to give away. The big piggy banks are still on their way to coming out this next shop drop, so if you're interested in a blue or a pink one, please stay tuned. But yeah, that's everything. Whether you're new to this or true to this, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, put this one single emoji right here letting me know that you made it. Don't forget to like this video because it helps it to be suggested to someone else who might need to see that budgeting can be fun. And lastly, share this video with someone if you think they would benefit. All right, I think that's everything for today. Like I said, I'm working on a vlog probably that'll come out next. And then we'll have our regular Saturday cash stuffing with the group play involved. Thank you to everybody who commented on the last video and commented whether it'll be higher or lower. I can't wait to see how it all plays out. All right, I will see you guys all very, very soon. I love you. I mean it. Take care. Bye-bye.